What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. And guys, I'm checking in with a little bit more of a serious topic today. And I want to talk about how professional organizations, especially even in sports, and a lot of times Fortune 500 companies, look to set black men up, in my opinion, many times for failure. All right, and then I'm creating this video to warn black men to create their own opportunities to work together more, because I believe that this case is something that we've seen so many times unfolding under our eyes. All right, and I want to talk about Deshaun Watson right now. The Deshaun Watson, I mean, outside of Patrick Mahomes, we can easily say that he's probably the top 5 quarterbacks in the league. You have Aaron Rodgers, who will win the MVP this year, and you have Josh Allen is just doing really good. I had to take my comments back about him, but Deshaun Watson, despite having almost nothing last year on his team, he had a wonderful year. Right, he's an excellent quarterback. He's a really good athlete. He won a college football national championship, and he's really built that Houston Texans franchise, okay? Now, drafting him was ex-head coach and general manager Bill O'Brien. Now, to be fair, Bill O'Brien, who's now going to be the offensive coordinator at the University of Alabama, Bill O'Brien is a decent football coach. Is he a terrible general manager? Absolutely. Okay. But as a football coach, he did really good. The Houston Texans were not a perennial winning franchise. And when he got there, he took them for 6 years in a row to the playoffs. All right. And 4 of those years, first in the AFC South. Now, 2019, they were up, right, against the Chiefs by at least about 19 or 20 points at one point. So, you had a chance to go to the AFC Championship. But the biggest mistake that Bill O'Brien made, all right, was trading DeAndre Hopkins, who is, a once-in-a-10-year talent at the wide receiver position, okay? He didn't like DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins had, some off-field issues that he didn't like, which most people would have looked over, all right? And it wasn't even that bad. But he shipped over DeAndre Hopkins to the Arizona Cardinals for almost nothing. All right, what he got in return was nothing, right? And then what happened was, all right, DeAndre Hopkins, just went over there and caught 115 balls for 1,407 yards, right? That's what DeAndre Hopkins did for the Cardinals last year. Then, to make things worse, their defense was terrible, right? And the Texans ended up going 4-12. Bill O'Brien was fired. All right? Bill O'Brien was fired. But, so, the owner of the Houston Texans, they asked, pretty much what happened is they asked, Deshaun Watson, what did he think that should go on, all right, with the team. And despite doing that, they went totally different, okay? Now, let me tell you what happens is when a white guy makes a mistake like Bill O'Brien, here's what they do. They're going to go out and get David Culley. Now, David Culley is an African-American head coach, all right? At 65, he gets his first head coach job. He's been coaching since 1978 in an effort to save Deshaun Watson. Now, Deshaun Watson doesn't want anything to do with the Houston Texans. He's completely removed all their stuff off of his Instagram. He doesn't want anything. He wants to trade. And if he forces this trade, it's going to be the biggest trade in NFL history. But they're bringing in David Culley with nothing to work with. Possibly no DeAndre Hopkins. All right? No Deshaun Watson. All right? Because Deshaun Watson's going to leave. So they want to get David Culley, a black coach, to come in and clean up the mess that Bill O'Brien left. All right? So basically, hey, black guy, please speak to the other black guy and make sure he stays. Hey, listen, Deshaun Watson doesn't want to hear that. He doesn't trust, the Houston Texans organization at all. He wants out. But do you know what's going to happen? When Deshaun Watson leaves and the Houston Texans, who have no talent, and we already saw what happens to, look at Bill Belichick. Belichick is a great coach. Without a good quarterback, he was average, all right? Just like he was in Cleveland. Now, what is David Culley supposed to do as a head coach? There's only 3 African-American or black head coaches: Brian Flores, Mike Tomlin, and David Culley. Now, once David Culley can't win, guess what's going to happen? He's fired. All right? You see, the thing about it is this. When it comes to coaching and general manager or ownership, see, the thing is, when black men are trying to get into those things, even though the league is 70, 80% black, you're going to be on a shorter leash. And when you do get positions, those positions are going to be set to fail. The only person that comes in that had a good position was Mike Tomlin. And if you can ever get a job with the Steelers, they're the best organization in the league. But generally, no. I mean, the San Diego Chargers head coach, Anthony Johnson, I believe that's what his name was, he was fired. And if you think about what happened with him, he was turning it around. Anthony Lynn, rather. He was turning it around. Had a really good defense. Hey, their quarterback got hurt. They had a rookie quarterback. Short leash. And I want to tell guys like right now that if you are looking to really do things in corporate America, if you're really looking to do things in white America, there's going to be a certain level of leash put on you as you go up. And you're going to have to serve your community and serve your business needs for your own people separate of them. That is the only way you're going to be able to write your own ticket. You're not going to be able to write your own ticket with them. Okay? Because a lot of times you're going to be in the positions where, all right, so you need to come in, and do this. So just remember the Titans movie with Denzel Washington? When the guy came in and became the head coach, what did they tell him? Hey, listen, you lose one game and you're fired. Black men don't get a leash. And the thing about it is, we need to stop complaining about it too. I'm not complaining about it. Hey, it's their league. It's their league. Right? It's their stuff. We have to build our own stuff. It'll take time. It might not be the best. But not only are they setting up, and imagine Deshaun Watson as a talent. How many, think about this. Would this happen if this was like John Elway? You would trade his best receiver. Imagine the 49ers trading Jerry Rice. That's ludicrous, right? It doesn't even make any damn sense. But again, brothers have to understand what they're up against, right? This story is not going to change. The higher you want to move up in their stuff, it's not going to happen. You have to create your own stuff, even if it's small. Like even Ice Cube's 3-on-3 league, even if it's small. You need your things outside of them. So anyways, guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment pinned at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. Check out the Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. I'm out.